done. Nice and early. Look at that sky. Pretty awesome sunrise coming at us. I'm going to do my normal morning routine. First thing on the agenda, get some coffee. I'm gonna come back here and move this bus and the Understorage mounted under there. Anyway, thanks for joining me for another one. Let's see what we can accomplish today, and yeah, wish me luck. Coffee. It's about 7 o'clock. The sun is coming up quick. So, sit here and wake up a little bit and then go move the bus over here and get set up. Gotta jam that box, the Understorage underneath there, and tack it up against the subframe. The existing body work to the box on the edges, draw some lines, and cut a big giant hole in the side of the bus. So yeah, definitely need to take it slow and easy, do a good job, and figure out how we're gonna cover the entire box with a door. Gotta get some 12 gauge metal, I guess. Make it happen. See on the other side of this. Well, Floyd just gave me some relief, but it's comic relief. He says it's the nature of the beast. So we got a 7-foot box under here. Or we're supposed to have it under here. But guess what? I need to go. Wait, yeah, I need to go to the edge of this double stud right here, right to the edge of it. So I gotta cut out this, that one, 2 more, so 5 of those cross members. Problem is this, that's the diesel fill. So now, there's a little stud right here and a double on this side. We got to make a box that's 3 inches. Make a little notch in our Understorage that drops down 3 inches, which will give me clearance on that. That way I can fasten it here, fasten it over there, fasten it to that end stud, and all the way down there to that last one. Fun. I already got rust in the face. It's gonna probably be a little bit dirty of a day. Yep. No real sweat though. Definitely, you don't foresee these things until they're in your face. Floyd told me he had to do his 4 times, and he had already had the plumbing done. So he had to cut his plumbing out and redo his plumbing in order to fit his propane storage in there. Just nature of the beast. So yeah, let's get it done. this out. We're gonna put a inch and a half down, inch and a half down. That'll be 3 inches drop. A piece underneath that. That's 10 inches across, so it's over the expanse there. Basically, you do that. We're gonna put in our cross braces too. So I'm removing this sheet metal. Unscrew that real quick. I put all the screws in anyway, but I made marks in the corners just so I know where it lines up. I can put it back up there when it's done. But unscrew that, and then weld in all of our cross members. I've got one piece left that's 18 feet long down there, and about 17 and a half. That should be just enough, so I gotta make sure I measure all this correctly and not waste any material. And put in some cross braces and partition in the middle. Gonna have 2 doors on this thing. It's 27 inches deep, and that's exactly how much space, if we measure correctly. It's kind of hard to see under there from the diesel frame to the body, but we'll adjust as we need to. And that'll have 2 doors. I'll have a 3-foot door here and a 4-foot door here. Batteries on the left side and propane on the right. So let's get it done. Yeah. So we're talking about right now, before we move on to the next step, putting skirting down here, and it's going to come up because we're going to put pressure treated wood decking, so 1.25 inches up, and the deck will slide right in there. I got to unbolt this. We got to clean up all these welds, but yeah, essentially that's that. So now we got this. This is notched out. It's going to be right underneath the fuel. That comes down under the frame by about 2 inches. We got a 3-inch notch there. So now what I need to do before we finish constructing this box is get under the bus and cut all those brackets. Yay! Good fun. Anyway, getting it done today. So of course, as usual, my battery died when I was trying to film the last part of it, so I didn't get any of it. But it's in there. It's pretty badass. It's in there solid already. I mean, there's only 4 2.5-inch self-tapping screws, number 14's holding it in place right now. I'm really tired, so I'm not gonna do much else, you know, except go get something to eat, because Floyd's out of here now. But basically, now that it's in place, I can cut up here to where the frame meets, basically, all the way across, down the rub rail, down the other side, remove that piece of metal, and then fabricate a couple of doors into there. This is up here for now for the following reason. I'm pretty good on braces there, but okay, so this first one towards the rear, I've got to put 1, 2, 3 big old bolts in there, and then I've got, you know, for the middle support, there's nothing there, so the first place would be that double support that goes across there. We need to weld in another piece there to have some more middle support, and then the one on the end. So I'll have 3 bolts here on this one, 3 in the almost middle there, and then 3 on the end. Plus I'm going to put self-tappers like I did here on every single stud, and that's going to give us plenty of support. Basically, so now that this is here, I'll make those marks on the metal so we can weld in another couple pieces, or at least one more piece, to give us the full support we need. Then take it back out of here after the front is cut off. This bottom section, I suppose, Well, maybe not. Anyway, I've already cut the back piece, so there's very, very little room in there to slide anything. But I think I'll be able to finagle it. The middle one's a little tight there. I may have to adjust a little bit, but I'm going to try to get my piece of aluminum the same way, like this, on the back side of it. And then I've got an end cap over here, end cap over there, leaving the top open, leaving the front open with doors on it. So once that's all put back together, then we jack it back up under here. Hopefully all the holes line up where we left them with the pilots that are already, you know, going to be put into here. And it should cinch up there really nicely. I mean, the camera's freaking out on me. I've got a stud every 12 inches for this section, and then basically splitting the difference over there. This whole section, this 4-foot section, I can put 3 AGM deep cycle batteries in here, 100 to 200 amp hour batteries. Typically they're 13 inches long, about 8 inches wide. I've got 24 inches of space in between here and here. It's a 27-inch box. So put a piece of plywood here, notch out the corners, some 3/4 pressure treated ply, screwing that all down to that, having the underneath that's protected from road debris and such. I could probably fit 9 batteries in this section here, in a 4-foot section. So that's pretty awesome. That's definitely overkill and beyond what we'll probably end up doing. We'll probably just start with a smaller battery bank, maybe 4 batteries and 4 bigger panels on the roof to give us the solar that we need just for basics. And then we'll have room to expand upon that later. That's why we got our transfer switch. That's why we got a bigger circuit breaker box. And then over there on the other side, in between those 3 studs over there, I'll have room for 4 propane tanks. And there will be a little extra space on this side, a little extra space on that side. There will be a partition going up in the middle there, cased in on the back, cased in on the front, or on the ends here. And try to get some cam locks, some type of latching things we can do on our doors. I'll have to order some piano hinges, I guess from Amazon. It would probably be the cheapest place to get them. But yeah, I just wanted to show you now that that is up there. It was a beast. It was definitely hard getting it up there, and had to take it apart a couple times and make adjustments. But that thing's sweet. It basically hangs about just a little bit, maybe a ½ inch lower than these bolts. If you look there, you see that this bolt here holds up the bracket for the diesel tank. We've got a 100-gallon diesel tank right next to this thing. So we'll definitely want to make sure that our batteries are wired up and done correctly, and brought through the floor here to our panel that's in the back real close by, so we won't have a huge long line of cable. Pretty conducive to good electricity. Just trying to follow all the rules of thumb here. And yeah, for clearance, you know, I mean, that rear diff over there, that thing is about 7 inches off the ground. So if anything's going to drag in this bus, it's going to be our rear end. This shouldn't be an issue. Like I said, it's about a ½ inch lower than the bottom of those bolts. So I don't foresee any major issues. We will be going off-road a little bit, but I'm going to try to avoid those major places where you might drag. Anyway, get out from under here. I'm going to go grab something to eat. I just wanted to show you guys the progress of today. Pretty good progress we made, better than the last 2 days. It's just the nature of the beast. So we've got our understorage dry fitted under there. We've got our rear deck, 3-foot deck by 8-foot deck, dry fitted there with a solid as a rock support beams that go through to the frame and the chassis. So I could pull a tank with this thing, even though all we're pulling is our little Suzuki Samurai. I'm going to be very confident driving this thing on highways and bumpy roads and stuff. We'll have our little mini bike, little pit bike, old school pit bike here that we rebuilt, and we're going to have our generator basically with the control panels right to the door. So you open the door up, I'll have full swing on the door as long as the mini bike's not in the way. Maybe a bicycle rack on the back here. I might build some railing all the way around. We'll probably put some skirting around the bottom here to make it look really nice and aesthetically pleasing. It'll also encase our decking. So yeah, lots done. Can't wait to get up on the roof and finish sealing all that up over there near the AC. I gotta run some more butyl caulking and some 5200 adhesive, marine adhesive, and get up there with some more siliconizer and just try to knock out all these leaks, and pressure clean, and TSP, trisodium phosphate, and basically get this thing ready to roll out some Henry's Tropical. We got our 5 gallons in there already, been sitting there waiting for me forever. It'll need a good mixing. But I can't wait to get our roof deck dry fitted up there and get all our brackets made for that, and check out, try to find a good deal on solar. But anyway, that's it for now until tomorrow. Just got under the hose and took a shower, feel much better. It was definitely dirty and itchy. I'm gonna head over to the 7-Eleven nearby, grab a couple hot dogs and some chips or something, and get my grub on. Haven't eaten anything all day, so that's a cheap way to do it. Anyway, yeah, I'll catch you on the other side of this. So yeah, that's my dinner. I do like the spicy food, that's for sure, and no stranger to stomach problems because of that. I like to eat Thai food, if you saw it in my last video, and I like to ask for it with Thai spice, because why not? So yeah, I got a chili cheese dog here from 7-Eleven, 2 of them actually, with jalapenos on top, and some hot fries. So that's my dinner. I'll wash it down with some cold seltzer water or something. Maybe have a good old belch. It's pretty rude and disgusting, but it is what it is. Gotta eat. Gotta do it on a thin budget. So this is what it amounts to. Anyway, yeah, we got our Understorage mounted, and it feels really nice to have that in there. It's not permanently mounted because you gotta, make some marks and drill some pilot holes and stuff, and then take it back out and adhere the rest of the paneling to it. But for the most part, it's up there. It looks great. I can't wait to see it finished. Got to build a door for it, or 2 doors actually, and put in some cam locks and stuff so it's secure. But yeah, today was more productive than the last 2 days, but it is what it is, doing this kind of things. Either you're pummeled by the rain and you can't get much accomplished, or you just got a case of the ass, as my dad used to say. You get a case of the ass and not accomplish much. But things are getting done every day, and we're really excited to get to these next stages. A little curious to see how the plumbing's going to go. Also curious to see how we're going to get this giant roof deck up on there and not do damage to it or the bus, or fall off of it and break your neck, God forbid. But yeah, sitting here staring at our beautiful bus right now, out the front windshield of Floyd's bus, and it feels real nice to be at this point. So I'm gonna stop holding this hot dog, and I'm gonna mow down and eat it, because I didn't get any breakfast or lunch. So this is breakfast, lunch, and dinner all in one. What would you call that? Berliner? Anyway, I'm gonna stop being silly here, and yeah. That's a pretty good all beef hot dog. Wonder if I can finish them both. Anyway, the Utopians bus. Creating utopia for ourselves in the best way we know how. Living free or die trying. That's the goal. So thanks for joining me for another update. I'll see you guys tomorrow with another one.